Hey folks, just do a quick video on the markets. You know, it's funny. For whatever reason, I woke up this morning at like 5:30. It was like no reason. I never really wake up just on my own at that particular time. And look at my phone, and Bitcoin's at 20,150. And I'm like, whoa, what just happened? Really, nothing happened. Today we're waiting for that rate hike. That hasn't happened yet, and it just dumped out of the blue. Even though stock futures are high, so to me that's a little bit scary. As you know, every time Bitcoin or any other asset tests a certain level, it'll usually test it a few times before breaking through. And basically, we got a wick down to 20,100. Now we're back up to 21,000. And to be honest with you, the bounce wasn't even all that strong. It took a while to get back up to 21,000. The good news is Cardano, I mean, it's like Cardano's like a stable coin at this point. Bitcoin drops, let's be honest, Bitcoin dropped about $9,000, $10,000 in the last month. Cardano is higher than where it was a month and a half ago. So, I mean, because I bought Cardano at 38 cents a couple months ago when Bitcoin was at 25,000. So, and Theta as well. Theta does not want to go under a dollar. It went to 98 cents. I bought some. Should have bought more. And now it's back up. It just, I don't know. They're just absolutely amazing projects. And a lot of it is they've already bottomed out. Theta was at $14. Now it's a dollar. How much lower is it really going to go? Yeah, it can go down to 80 cents. But it's good to get into projects that are good fundamentals and that have already bottomed out. But back to the markets. So we got the Fed decision at 2. Bitcoin's already dumped down to $20,000. We're back up now. If that rate hike is 0.075 or above, we're going to go right back down to 20 most likely, and we'll probably break through it. We'll probably go down to the previous all-time Bitcoin high, which was like 19,700, and hopefully we bounce from there. Usually it takes a few hits to break a very, very big support level, which is about 20,000. So I'm hoping that we bounce from there. If not, we're going to see $18,000 Bitcoin. So at that point, I would suspect Cardano will be at like 40 cents, 42 cents, maybe even 38 cents. So my point is for today, pay attention to these markets. If you're in Cardano and you bought at under these levels, I don't know, maybe take some off the table. Like I said last night, maybe take 20% off the table just in anticipation of a dump. I sold my KuCoin bag of Cardano at about 50 cents a couple days ago, so I've already done that. Not a lot, just my KuCoin bag. I still hold a boatload of Cardano, and I'm looking to get it for under 39 cents, but it just hasn't been given it to me. Also, Theta under a dollar. This is very interesting. It's fascinating. To me, this feels like that COVID time in my stomach where everything is just all out hell. 90% of Twitter comments are basically negative about Bitcoin. All the YouTubers are telling you not to buy altcoins, and they're basically telling you that $14,000 Bitcoin is coming. That's usually a time when capitulation is near. That's what I've noticed. Nobody who I talk to, who are my friends or family, is talking about Bitcoin, and if they are, they're talking about how it's a big scam or it's a good thing I didn't buy Bitcoin. So this usually to me indicates that we're near bottom, but what is near bottom? Is near bottom 20,000 or is near bottom 15,000? I don't know. You got this guy, Richard Hart. I'm not going to pull him up. You know, Richard Hart, the guy created Hex. I don't know anything about Hex, but I can tell you this guy's been, he called the top of the Bitcoin market, and he thinks the bottom's going to be about 11,000, which is very, very possible. I don't know. I mean, I was kind of mixed on that Richard Hart guy for the last year, but he's really been spot on about everything. So if he continues to be spot on, we could be looking at $11,000 Bitcoin. If that does happen, I think it'd be like a quick wick down. All hell would break loose, and then we're going to go up. Also remember Celsius, folks. Celsius, I believe, gets liquidated at 17,000. God, I hope they don't get liquidated because so many people are going to lose all their money. And not on top of that, the sentiment for crypto is going to be so low because that was a legitimate exchange to a safe place to earn interest on your money. Well, as safe as you can be. Now, I'm against all those platforms. I've said they're all Ponzi schemes, but in the world of Ponzi schemes, they were definitely high up there, and I actually didn't think they would collapse this quickly. So hopefully they don't get liquidated. I don't think they will. I think they'll be able to pay back their people. I think they'll probably get funding from venture capitalists or some other way. I think if you have money locked up in Celsius, you'll at least get like 80 to 90% of it back. That's and I'm not just blowing sunshine up your ass. I don't really care either way. I don't have any money in Celsius, but I do think you're going to get your money back with Celsius, just because there's legitimate people behind Celsius, and I don't think they want that scrutiny. And if they couldn't pay people back, I think some of those people in Celsius might actually end up in jail. Because I think people are just fed up with all this crap right now, and I think the regulators and the Department of Justice is just like going to start cracking down hard just on people being irresponsible with other people's assets and losing it. So anyway, that's what we got going on right now, folks. This is probably one of the most interesting days in crypto since 2020. Just trying to figure out what's going to happen with this rate hike. Now, for all we know, everything's already priced in, and we could just go up from here, and that's definitely a possibility. Anybody who tells you they know what's going to happen, they're completely clueless. Nobody knows what's going to happen in this market. But we do know there's cycles. We all knew Bitcoin was probably going to dump heavy. Bitcoin always drops 70, 80%. All the altcoins drop 99%. That's why I was telling people to get out of Cardano at $32. I was telling people to get out of Bitcoin at $60,000. But now it's just the time to buy. Whether it goes lower, I've said this before, whether you get your Bitcoin at $20,000 or $10,000, it's not the end of the world. Just have money on the side to buy more to cost average. I want Cardano at 25 cents. I want it. It doesn't look like I'm going to get it now, at least until after the hard fork. So, I'm happy with what I have so far, and I'm looking to buy cheaper, and I'm trading on KuCoin. I'm just trading the swings. Not to say I'm making a lot of money doing that, but it's fun, and it's definitely a time to trade because you're getting giant swings. Cardano can drop down to 40 cents and then it pumps right back up to 50 cents. That's a great trade right there. But you also have to be careful. You don't want to get caught holding the bag where when Cardano just decides because of the Vasco hard fork, Bitcoin starts pumping, and then Cardano goes to $1. You don't want to be out of the market. You want to have, I've always said this, in the bear market, once we've already dumped 80 to 90%, you want to have 60% in the market. Because you just don't know when things are going to change. Capitulation feels very, very close to me. I don't think we're quite there yet, though. I think we will see Bitcoin under $20,000, between 15 and 20. I've been calling for this for the last 6 months. There's just no guarantee it's going to happen, and it could happen today because of the rate hike decision. So be ready, folks. Be monitoring the situation. I'll probably do a video later after the decision, but just make sure you're in good projects right now. No matter if you're in a good project right now, no matter what happens, you're going to make money in a couple years, in my opinion. Buy Cardano right now at 47, it goes down to 20 cents. In a couple years, it'll probably be worth $10. You buy Bitcoin right now at 20,000, it goes down to 10,000. In a couple years, it'll probably be 150,000. You're going to make money as long as you're not in scam projects, as long as you're in good projects. Just going down the top 20 projects I would not be in right now since everything's so bearish. I like BNB. I like Cardano. Don't be in XRP because of the SEC lawsuit. I do not like Solana, even though it pumps heavy. It's a failed project. It's all venture capitalists. They will dump this at any moment, and it will go to zero. Polkadot's okay. I wouldn't be in Doge right now. I wouldn't be in any mem coins right now. Hate Tron, scam project. Shiba, another mem project. You want to be in a coin like Shiba when we're going into the bull market, not now. I don't like AVAX, but you could probably still make money on it. Litecoin's a good buy right now. No matter what anybody tells you, Litecoin will pump heavy when Bitcoin goes into a bull market. And Matic's a good project to be in. And Theta is not in the top 20. It's like 42. But I would be buying Theta right now. In fact, I buy Theta over every other coin I just mentioned other than Cardano. All right, folks, let's see what happens. I'll be following the market, and I'll do a video later. Good luck out there. Don't be scared. This is when millionaires are made. That's the way you have to look at it. If you just got into crypto during the bull market when Bitcoin was $50,000, $60,000, you were too late. You will not make any money. Now's the time. DCA, cost average in 2-3 years, you're going to 30 to 50x whatever you put in my humble opinion. And that's what I've seen. I've done it myself. Just on the little bit I put in 2017 and 2018 and just continuing to buy through the bear market. When you do that, and my biggest regret is not buying more in the bear market. During the COVID dump, I sold a lot of my coins and I had to buy back in a few days later. I could have gotten Bitcoin at 3,800. I had to buy back in at 6,000. So if I just bought everything right there, I could have gotten Cardano at 2 cents and I ended up buying it like 5, 10 cents. But just think if I got all my Cardano at 2 cents back then. This is when everything is hell and everything's crumbling around you, that's when you buy. I don't care what anybody else says. This is the time to do it. Don't go all in right now. You got $10,000, $6,000 in right now. Every time we dump 20%, deploy another $1,500.